Hello students, my name is Ayushi Yadav and today I welcome you on my new channel Python with Ayushi. So we are going to start this chapter of class 10 of class 8th CBSE chapter 12. So firstly we come I want to ask you one question. What does it comes in your mind? What is Python? What do you think? Is it this a snake which I tried? Do you think that? No, it's not like that. Python is a language which we which is made for coding purpose, for coding and for generating big program, not generating, for writing the code for the various tools which are used in computer science and other things. So now I would like to tell you the introduction of Python. Now let's move to second slide. Introduction to Python. 1 minute. So now let's get started with introduction. So firstly, this Python language was conceptualized in late 1980 and its implementation was started by Guido van Rossum in 1989. This is the person named as Guido van Rossum who developed the Python. So this question can be asked in your Viva of computer or it can be asked in MCQs. And it was published in 1991. Firstly, the code of Python was written in 1991, and after that, in 1994, Python 1.0 was released with new feature, more enhancing feature, and due to its simplicity and easy syntax. The syntax, I think you won't be able to know what does the syntax mean. Syntax is basically the rules which through which we can write the Python code. You can think of there are some rules like if we want to write one, so it is defined that one will be written like this. Let me show you with the pencil. This is a pencil. Okay. So there is a defined rule for one that one will be written in this way or in a this way. We cannot write one as zero or any other way. So this is the rule. So similarly for Python we have separate rules which we are going to study in future. So let's get started. And another point of Python which is very important is object oriented language. So Python is an object oriented language, which means that Python consists of its objects and class. Now I would like to tell what are objects and what is class. This is very like I'm going in little deep, but if you learn this line that it is object oriented language, this is enough for class 8th. But for further studies we require to learn more, so I'm just going to explain in a very short. So object and class means there are if you think of your own school, then in your school there are various classes like class 10th 8th 9th. So inside this is one class 8th is one class, and inside it the various students sitting inside the rows are objects. Now I think you are able to understand what is object and what is class. Object is a real world entity, means anything which has real things which exist in this universe, you can say having its own features, is object. So now let's move to the next slide. Comes to features of Python. Let me erase this. Where is eraser? I think this. No, this is okay. So now I got the eraser. Now we come to the features of Python. So basically Python is very easy to learn. First point, it is very very easy. Other languages which are C++, Java, you might have listened from your elder brother and sisters, which are very, we cannot say very tough, but they are tough as compared to Python. Then next comes interactive mode. Python is very interactive language. It runs the code line by line and gives result at that time only. So it becomes very interactive. Next, code is very simple. Code simplicity. Like in other language, we have to learn lots of syntax as compared to Python is very easy. Next comes portable. This is very important point. Portable means if I write a code in my uh, Linux system. Linux means computer, those old PCs which consist of piece monitor and every part in the every part in different. Uh, like in laptop we have all the things together, but in Windows, sorry, not Windows, in computers we have different part. So there we have Linux. So that Linux, if we write code in Linux like in computer, then we can also run that same code in our Windows. We does not need to change. So it is a portable language, means it can be the code which you write on one system can be run on different system. मतलब एक कोड को हम अगर एक जगह पे लिख दें किसी कंप्यूटर पे, उसके बाद हम उसको अपने लैपटॉप पे या किसी और डिवाइस पे रन करना चाहें तो वो बहुत ईजिली रन हो सकता है. देर इज़ नो प्रॉब्लम इन दैट. नेक्स्ट, सिंपल सिंटैक्स. द सिंटैक्स ऑफ पाइथन इज़ वेरी सिंपल. I tell you, this code simplicity, simple syntax, everything is same. You just need to learn these point. The syntax, like if you want to print anything, just you have to write PRINT, print, and inside this we need to cover it by bracket, and inside this bracket we write to need two codes. After inside this space, sorry, I need eraser. Now if we want to write anything, any sentence, we have to write inside this bracket and everything will be printed. No other things we require. So this is very simple and very basic thing. If you want to print anything, just write print and write, make two braces, and after braces means bracket, and after that write two upper quotes, and after inside it you can write anything. And other thing, free to use. Python is free to use. Anyone can use. We didn't require any subscription, anything. We can just download or we can have in a computer or PC, Windows, anything you have, and you can run. And even you can run it at a very free platform without your PC. I will tell you in future in the last slide. After that comes GUI programming. Python is used for GUI, means for making the visuals, the websites which we make. Inside that, if we want to create any button like this is a button, or if you want to create a form, anything which you might have done by like HTML in your schools, like name, after that in front of name you have to write the name, then class, then again after that class you have to write, and here we make a block, right? So with the help of Python also you can make these GUI, and very different very advanced level GUI is possible from Python. There are various frameworks which you will learn in further classes of Python, which are used for making the visuals or GUI. So this is the problem. GUI means graphic user interface. The full form of GUI is graphic user interface. Now let's move to other slide, which is applications of Python. I need to erase all the things. Just a second. Why eraser is not working? Just sorry for this. I will next time erase it beforehand only. So now let's start. Application of Python programming. So application means for what purpose we can use Python. So Python is firstly used for building the website. I said na Python, with the help of Python we can make the website interface like GUI. So this GUI is used in website too. So when want to add button or anything else with any form or anything else in the website, you have seen various websites. So in those things Python is used. Next come develop game. For developing the game, Python is used. Perform web scraping. This is a very important point. Perform web scraping. Web scraping is basically when there is a website in which raw data is present. Raw data means the data is not organized, not arranged in a proper row and column. Then we use this web scraping arrange the data in a proper row and column, makes the proper format of the data and then present to us. So this is known as web scrap. Phase and color detection. Firstly I will explain phase detection. Phase detection is used many times in our phones. We use those face lock or thumb lock. So in phase detection, this Python language is used. Next comes this is a very good example. You can see live in your phones. Like there is a when your face matches to the phone, then only your phone gets unlocked. Otherwise, no. So this detection part in your phone is done by Python programming. Now color detection. This I have not actually seen, but there are various websites which identify the colors. On the basis of color, there is some like we can say on the basis of color we need to what to say? We need to categorize some data or something. There, Python can help in detecting the similar color and on the pink color like some on the basics of team color. So on that way we can also detect the color and organize the data. This is the basic mean. Now build artificial intelligence. You are using ChatGPT, Copilot. You must have listened these words too much. If you are not using, so try to use at least not Copilot, but Copilot is also good, but it is like I have not used in my mobile phone, so you can go for ChatGPT. ChatGPT is very good, and for the basic level, you might be also some students might be doing their homework with ChatGPT. So those all things are also built by Python. So these were the basic application of Python. So let me erase all this. Just a minute. Now next is ways of working with Python. So firstly, the method used for working with Python means the way we can write the code in Python is the interactive mode. There are two modes. First one is interactive mode. So in this case, what we do in this method, the command are executed by line, giving the output at same. Means when we write the code and the output we get is like we write one line code and we will get the output at that time only. We didn't require to do anything else. This is interactive mode. The command is typed in front of the command prompt. This command is typed inside the command prompt. We did not need to write the command inside any file or anything. Example, if we take 6 plus 8, it will directly give 14. We does not need to do anything else, or we even not need to write print answer or anything. It will give by itself only. This mode is very helpful for testing code. This interactive mode is helpful for testing the code, because if we are writing any code and the code runs line by line, then it becomes very easy to know in which line there is an error. Because if we write whole code and then after we check, then it will become difficult. So one line is executed, if it is wrong, then we can correct it at that time only. So it becomes very easy. We can immediately find our errors. It does not we does not create any file in this interactive mode. So for it is a good method for testing purpose, but for developers it creates problem, because if we are building a project, and if we are not we are not able to create a file, or we are not able to save it in a single file, then it becomes developer to find again and again that code and save it, and it will create a problem. If suppose one developer has run some code and another wants to add some other code, so it will become a problem if it is not saved anywhere. So this is the problem and this method. So what is the alternative and other things we will see in future. So now I will show you the practical implementation of interactive mode firstly. After that I will move further. Okay, let me erase it. I'm just close. So now here I will tell you how to work with interactive mode. So firstly we need to go on start. Actually I'm not able to show you my full screen, there is some problem. So I'm just opening the ID in my laptop. You can just continue from here. You can go on start and search for Python ID. You will get this you will be able to open ID shell 3. It will be in your book. I think there is 3.8 version, if I'm not wrong. You can check from your book, but I have the updated version, which is 3.11, which because my Windows 11, so this is the new version. 3.8 is very old. So now I'm going to write a first code over here, which is I'm going to just print. And one more thing, for interactive language, for interactive language we have this 3 greater than symbol for writing a code. So in your ID it will be inbuilt. So if it is 11 version, I don't know about 8. If it is not there, then you have to write this 3 greater than symbol like this, from like this, and then you have to write the code. So let me just backspace it. Now let's start. So the first thing, when we are going to start a code, we used to write in our engineering print. Firstly we write print, after that bracket, then one single quote or double quote, whichever you want to write. Hello, we write hello world. Every single program always starts with hello world in every language. Now after that press enter, you will get this output as hello world. For mathematical calculations, okay, I will explain this thing in future in other slides, because I have mentioned in the slide, so I will explain there. So now we come to the next slide, which is print function. So when we come to print function, it is a function. What is function? Firstly, this thing will come in your mind. So function is a block of code. Now you will say, what is block of code? So block of code means there is something written inside that code, line of code, or inside that function, which will execute whenever it is called. Called means we used to call, like in print function, I'm going to call print. This is a function, and whatever I'm going to write inside it, it will be calling print, and it will be giving me the output as hello world or whatever I write. One example I will give you all. Here it is written displays a specified content on the screen. Whatever you will specify in the inside that parenthesis and quotes, it will be displayed on the screen. Now I have shown you with single quote, now I will show you with double quote. So print, let's take my name is Ayushi. So sorry, oh, double quote I said, Ayushi, and close parenthesis and after enter. See, Ayushi is printed on my screen. So now come next slide. Yeah, using IDE as a calculator. Like we in mathematics we do plus, minus, subtraction, everything. So where there we use calculator, means we can do all the mathematical calculations like plus, minus, multiplication, division, power, everything over here it can be performed. Here I have given some here we use operators like plus is for addition, everyone knows. Then this is subtraction, everyone knows. After this mark, this is asterisk, and in Python we call it asterisk. After that, this is division. These are the four things we use in Python, and many other things are there which you will study further. Here we didn't require print function for printing the output for the result. Now, for performing mathematical calculation, we didn't need to print it. We just in interactive method. Okay, other method I will tell you. There you need to print, but here we didn't require to print. This is our flexibility in this method, that we didn't require any mathematical calculation to print it. So let's start. And one more thing, it applies BODMAS. BODMAS you might have studied in your small classes. So not even in 8th classes, there also there 8th class also there is some concept of BODMAS, so you might have studied. If not, then I'm just explaining you in short. So let's start the explanation. I will take one pen. So B means brackets, first thing. O means order. D means division. M means multiplication. A means addition. And S means subtraction. So firstly brackets will be solved, then order will be solved. Order means power. Like you might have studied x square. So this is the order. 2 is order of x. Okay, so firstly power. First thing will be brackets, then power. If we write x square cannot be solved, but if we write 2 square, so 2 square is equals to 4, right? So 2 2s are 4. So answer. So firstly the bracket will be solved like this. So firstly this bracket 2 2s are 4, then bracket means multiplication. Firstly this bracket will be open, 2 to the power 4 and into 2. I'm writing it backward, it makes sense only. It is 2, okay, not 4. So 2 2s are 4, and after that it will be 4. Firstly I have opened the bracket and the material inside is same. So it will become 4 and into 2, which will become 4 2s are 8. So this is the main concept over here. So I would like to erase this and show it into the IDE. Now if I have opened my IDE, and if I want to do mathematical calculation like 4 plus 7 plus 8 minus 2, sorry, not underscore, it's minus. So answer is 50. So you can just calculate and understand. 2 plus 7 plus 2 will be 9. 9 plus 8. 9 plus 8 will be 17. 17 minus 2 will be 15. So this is a broad mass, and you can calculate other functions also, like 7 multiplied by 2 plus 5. So here firstly 14 will be calculated, and after that 5. I can show you. 7 to the 14. 14 plus 5 is, so broad mass is applied. Firstly multiplication is done, then after that addition, because in broad mass multiplication was come first. So firstly multiplication. Okay, so now I have shown you calculator, and now script mode. The second method of writing the Python code is script mode. In script mode, the file can be created. In interactive mode, the files cannot be made, but here we can make file. So for developers it become easy to write code, and it can be saved for future reference. हम उसको सेव करके अपने पास रख सकते हैं और उसको हम आगे करके यूज़ कर सकते हैं. ऐसा हमारे पास इंटरैक्टिव मोड में पॉसिबल नहीं है, वो चला जाएगा यूज़ करने के बाद. The complete script is written in a editor such as Notepad. हम किसी भी editor पे उसको लिखते हैं, like Notepad in Windows, and then the interpreter. Python में हम लोग interpreter को यूज़ करते हैं जो हमारे कोड को रन करता है. इंटरप्रेटर इवोक्ड होता है विद स्क्रिप्ट पैरामीटर, और फिर वो उसको रन करता है. इंटरप्रेटर जो होता है वो रन करता है हमारे पाइथन के कोड को. सो नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट वर्किंग. फर्स्टली वी आर गोइंग टू क्रिएट अ मॉड्यूल, वी आर गोइंग टू सेव इट, एंड आफ्टर दैट वी आर गोइंग टू run that code. So I'm going to show you that. Firstly I am going to open Python IDE shell. After that I will go on file, then new file. Okay, new file is open. I need to set up in my screen. Just a minute. This is my new file. I'm going to write one code like print Ayushi. Print anything else. Print Muskan. Okay, so these are the 2 lines code which I have written over here. Now I would like to, firstly I need to save it. So I will go on save as. This is my computer screen. I will save inside my text row, and Python .py. This is the Python code, and now I will run it. You will see the output. Run module. What is unterminated string is written? Oh sorry, I have not used over here. When it is necessary to close the quotes, so you have to close them. Now sorry, not n over here. Okay, I need to save again. Just a minute. I have replaced that code. Now I will run it. See, Ayushi Muskan is the output of this code. So both the output came together with, I did not need to enter again and again. So multiple line code, and I can get output all together in this script method. So now comes important point which are really very important for starting this Python journey. So Python is interactive mode is very useful for testing the code where you type, sorry it's becoming little undo, just where you type the commands one at a time and get result or error immediately. So the first point is, when it comes to interactive mode, we can use this method for testing our code because we get a output of a single line and we just need to press the enter and everything will be in our output screen. We can test it only. Python is case sensitive language. Python is case sensitive, which means this is very important point. If I am writing print like this is a syntax that I have to write print with a small p. I cannot write print with capital P, R, capital R, I, and T. This code is not going to work. I can show you the example, just wait. This will throw an error. This is my, just a minute to bring arrow. Now print, sorry, in capital letter, see it is not taking as a syntax. The color only shows that it is wrong. We does not even need to run it, the code. Just 1 second, I need to give backspaces. So this will definitely show an error. I need to firstly save the file. It's very difficult to save again and again. Now this file will not run, hopefully. See, Muskan Aisha, but again Aisha does not trigger most recent class. This is wrong. Name print is not defined. So print, capital print is not defined in Python. Now next come, let me erase all this and after that I will show you. This is the last part of the chapter and I will give you some, Now Python is case sensitive. I have explained, 1 point is left. Python file is saved with py extension. What does it mean? Like in HTML, you used to save the file with .h t html. Here you need to save the file name with .py. So this is known as extension of Python. So I'm done with this all the slides. Now I will give you one surprise. This is the surprise, guys. This is the surprise. This is the bonus tip which I want to give you. The students which do not have their laptop or computer at their home, but they might be having phone because everyone in India now has a phone. So for them to run these all code which are very basic, this for just practicing, just getting familiar to Python, you just go on your Chrome browser or any other browser or phone, just Google it. I'm telling you what to Google. Just go with Google and search there, and you need to search there. You need to search Python programmers. Compiler. If you search and you just, let me show you properly, Python programmers, and you open hold this screen over here. Now go on first link here. This is the thing you can practice on your mobile phone. Just write hello word or anything else, your name, whatever you want. Just click on run. You will get the output. Here is the output. So this is the flexibility which the students which don't have the laptop, PC or anything at home, they might be having a mobile phone. Everyone has it so nowadays. So you can go with your mobile phone and run the simple basic code. Even you can, at least you can write hello world to get familiar into it. I will come back with next lecture, explain you all the things. Till then, keep learning and give your best in computers, and this Python series will be continued. Like, share and subscribe. If you have any question, just write in comments. I will give you the answer there, and if required, just tell me in the comment down section. I will make one Telegram channel. Till then, keep learning and give your best. Thank you so much. Bye bye.